Day 3. Welcome to day 3 of my, let me pause the music. Welcome to day 3 of my 30-day challenge to post every single day. I questioned myself. I told myself, hey dude, is this really something you want to do? Because I love recording and I love making videos, but for some reason today picking up the camera, I just wasn't about it. I didn't want to do it. There's a million things that I have to do. I'm stressing about a million things. I'm stressing about, honestly, like, to be really real with you guys, money. I'm stressing about like motivation for some reason. And although it sucks because like I want to do all these things and I want to be successful, it's just, I guess I have so much on my plate that I decide to do none. It's weird. Long story short, welcome to day 3. Today, what are we gonna do? I don't know. I have to do a bunch of stuff, but at the same time, none. I have to pack. I have to figure out things about the trip. I have to plan out the trip. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do financially to be able to sustain myself during the trip, and I have to, organize everything because everything's a little bit unorganized. So yeah. So story time. That's exactly what this video is going to be about. This video is going to be story time. Story time. Okay, so before story time, I'm going to organize my office a little bit because it's a little unorganized. Although I do leave tomorrow on a trip, which I'm about to tell you guys about it. Before that, I want to have my space a little cleaner. So I'll be right back. Okay, I said I'll be back in a little bit, but it actually took me the entire day. It's actually tomorrow, so it's day 4 theoretically, but whatever. Day 3. Okay, so what am I doing tomorrow that I am hyping it up so much? So basically, long story short, I'm going on a 14-day road trip across America, starting in Toronto, ending in LA, with basically 4 dudes that I've barely ever met before. I met one of them. His name is Jared. And this is the story of how I know them and why I'm going on this trip. So, as you guys know, I am a videographer and a photographer based here in Miami, Florida. And one of these days, my friend Justin calls me. Justin is a friend that I have from high school. But he calls me. He's like, yo, Sergio, I have these people that need a videographer. I can't do it. Would you like to go and basically film them for the day? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. And he's like, yeah, they're going to pay you this much. And I'm like, perfect. Cool beans. He said, no editing, no nothing. All you got to do is go take the footage. And I'm like, perfect. So I called up this guy, Jared. I confirmed with him the date and the time. This was about like 2 months ago. And he sounded cool. He's this Canadian guy that, sounds like typical Canadian. He sounds nice, and turns out that he's my age. So I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. I'm going to spend the entire day with a bunch of dudes that are my age that are also entrepreneur, which is interesting because basically, long story short, Jared decided to create a community called IRL, which stands for in real life. And basically what his mission is to create experiences with people around the world in real life. Because now everything is digitalized. Everything's on the phone, everything's on TikTok, everything's online. And less people are getting the chance to go out and actually experience the world with friends. Either that be because they're busy or because financial reasons, who knows. But Jared saw this problem and he decided to create a community, IRL, dedicated to just that, creating experiences with people around the world. So basically, he did IRL Miami, which was just that. A group of dudes got together and decided to come to a trip in Miami. Obviously, Jared organized everything, and he needed a videographer to be able to help him capture footage of like what was going on in the trip and like capture memories and this and that. That's where I come into play. So I get on the phone with Jared. We set the times and dates and whatever. I go out and I meet him in Miami Beach. And yeah, it's basically this Canadian dude that got a group of guys together and they're just hanging out in Miami and having fun. Obviously, these aren't just random dudes. They're entrepreneurs. They have values. They have a bunch of goals, and a lot of them have businesses, and a lot of them have a good amount of money. And so they're great connects. And long story short, I ended up spending the entire day with them. Fun fact, that's actually the day that I was gonna go. I'm just gonna tell you, I was gonna get paid $400 to go out and record them. And that same day, my car got towed, which was a fee of $350. So the entire day I made $50, which is terrible because I basically wasted that on lunch. So I made nothing, but I got to experience and I got to create a connection with these dudes, which are super cool. And so fast forward a few weeks, One of the dudes from IRL that I met that time that I went out with Jared and recorded him for the entire day, his name is Lucas. He called me and he's like, yo, Serge, I need to do video for a car. It turns out that he's starting a car rental company thing, and he needed footage of a car, so I recorded him in the Corvette, and then I recorded him in a Lamborghini the other day. And then Jared calls me out of the blue a few weeks ago. He's like, yo, Serge, I remember you telling me that you wanted to travel and you wanted to do this and that. Where, dude, I have the opportunity for you. Why don't you join me and a few other guys in IRL on a road trip across America? But there's a catch. The catch is that we don't want you to come as a videographer. We want you to come as one of us. We want you to be part of IRL. And instantly I was super excited. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm getting invited into like this community. This is cool stuff. And Jared is an awesome man, and everyone in this community is super friendly, super helpful, and very entrepreneur driven. And I said yes. And that's basically it. I am literally going on a road trip across America with dudes I don't know, and it's going to be an adventure and a half, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys. So this is why I decided to start the 30-day challenge as well, because June 1st I kind of realized that life is happening, and if I don't do something about it, then I'm gonna get left behind. So I decided, what better time to do a 30-day challenge than when I'm about to spend basically a month away from home traveling. And so here you go. This is the rise of the 30-day challenge. And yeah, tomorrow I leave on this trip. My feelings are mixed. I don't know if to be excited, to be worried, to be concerned, or I don't know. I'm half anxious, I'm half excited. I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen when I land in Toronto, because all I know is that I'm landing in Toronto and Jared is picking me up, and that's it. I actually don't know anything else. So let's see how it goes. And that's basically it. That's the story of how I met Jared and I got involved with IRL, and now I'm going on a road trip across America with them. And I really want you guys to be part of it, because I think it's going to be great. So that is it, guys. That is basically my day 3. Actually, I didn't talk about what I did today. I didn't do much. I was just here at home working on my computer, getting a bunch of stuff done. But thank you for watching day 3. Tomorrow, day 4 is going to be definitely the beginning of a great adventure. If my eyes are like puffy, I apologize. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be a very sad day. Very sad and exciting day. It's completely different emotions on the spectrum of emotions, but let's just see how it plays out. Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.